of 10,000 Stories takes us all the way to war-torn Iraq tonight for a creative lesson in giving back. You often hear stories about soldiers receiving special care packages from home. Well, tonight, a slightly different twist. Those in the field are the ones sending home the goodies, and it's all thanks to a Minnesota military mom and her daughter serving in Iraq. KARE 11's Boyd Hupert has our story.
I'm just doing a meander, it's called.
Like stitches joining two pieces of fabric.
This is the fun part.
Quilting, for Helen Uziak, is all about connections.
And it's fun sharing patterns and talking about what you're doing.
Connections to her past and her grandmother who quilted.
I was hoping that one of my daughters would start quilting.
And a connection to her daughter Katie, 6,000 miles away.
What started was my daughter, after she got there, said, "Send us some fabric."
So Helen and her husband boxed up some fabric and a sewing machine.
This is what they've done. They cut the fabric and then they sew it together in different designs.
Helen's Army doctor daughter took that sewing machine and fabric and created an Iraq quilting bee.
I thought, oh, this is great. We can do this together now.
Helen uses her quilting machine on the fabric pieces stitched and shipped to her.
Just another one that someone did.
By the little army of sewers her daughter assembled in Iraq.
I love it. It has a lot about God in it.
It wasn't easy for Major Katie Finley to answer the call that would take her from her husband and 3 children.
She met with her pastor's wife, and her pastor's wife said, "God's going to give you a mission while you're there. You're going to have something that will help others."
Teaching sewing isn't a mission Katie envisioned, but how it has helped the medical staff pass the free time while making gifts to send to their families back home.
This is one of the surgeons that is learning to crochet, and he made this for his son. This has helped. This has helped them all, so I'm proud of her.
It took 2 weeks by mail, but Katie Finley was able to send us a message from her little video camera.
Thanks to the support from the home front, we're able to have a little piece of home here in Iraq.
A daughter and a mother connected.
I love helping them.
By
I love
quilting.
being able to help them get through this time apart from their families.
Helen and Katie have their little piece of the Army covered.
You feel good about finishing a quilt, and you feel good about yourself, too.
Boyd Hupert, KARE 11 News, Hudson.
Well, after stitching the quilts together on her machine, Helen boxes them up and ships them back to her daughter and the other sewers in Iraq. We learned of this unique quilting bee in an email from a viewer. We'd like to hear your suggestions, too. Just go to the extras page at KARE11.com and look for the land of 10,000 stories.